Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we'll be doing a hip opening routine. So when you guys are ready and comfortable, we can get started. So we'll begin in a tabletop position with our hands below our shoulders and our knees below our hips. We're going to begin with our right leg. So lifting it up to the side while still keeping a 90-degree bend. We're just going to paint some nice big circles with our knee going in one direction and just really exaggerating the movement. Maybe every time we go back, we can straighten our leg and then bring it forward as we bend. Just going nice and easy, and then changing it over into the other direction. Then we can come back to center and placing our right knee over to our right wrist, and then just sliding our right foot over to the left. We're going to slide our back leg just a bit back to the mat as we come into a pigeon pose, untucking our back toe, and then we're just going to gently bring our whole chest forward down onto the mat. And you can either rest your head onto the ground or you can rest it onto your forearms. In this pose, you can also maybe just use a block just to give yourself some extra support just below your hips, only if you feel the need for it. And we're just going to stay and relax in this pose for a few comforting breaths. Pushing your body up, coming back onto your hands. As you can meet me back in a tabletop as we move on to the other side. Then I'm lifting our left leg up, still keeping a 90-degree bend. And we're just going to paint some nice big circles with our knee. Just really keeping everything nice and easy. We don't want to put on too much strain, as we just want to keep everything nice and relaxed. Then changing over into the other direction. Remembering to focus on your breath. Breathing in through the nose, or gently sighing it out through the mouth. And then place your left knee to your left hand and bring your left foot over to the right as we just slide our back foot a little bit further back, just bringing our hips as close to the ground as we can before just laying our whole chest and head all the way down to the mat as we just relax and release all the tension in our bodies. Pushing up, but we can meet me back in a tabletop once more. We're then going to bring our right foot forward, placing our foot between our hands, and we just push our bodies up, coming into a low lunge. For me, you might want to use a towel or a pillow just to give some extra support for your back knee. And we're just going to bring our whole chest up straight, pulling our shoulders back, placing our left hand onto our right knee. We're going to twist our bodies over to the right, looking over our right shoulder. And maybe if you want, you can bend your back knee, grabbing your foot with your right hand. You just give it a nice gentle pull opening our chest out a little bit more. Releasing your foot. Bring our hands back down and move on to the other side. So bringing our right knee down, shifting our left foot forward, and then meet me in your low lunge. Really lifting your chest, opening your heart out, shoulders back. Then with your right hand on your left knee, and then bending your back foot, and we just twist and look over our left shoulders. Coming back. You can then face to the side of the mat as we're going to go into a frog pose. So spreading your legs as wide as they can go, keeping our legs bent with the weight on our knees. You want to make sure that your back of your heel is in line with your front of your knee. And then from here, pushing your chest out, coming up maybe onto your fingers. And take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to push our hips back and down, bringing it as close to the mat as possible. And you really want to feel some nice deep stretches within your groin area and the inside of your legs. And you're just going to push back just to the very edge of where you feel a little bit uncomfortable. And you can just hold it there as you breathe into the stretch. And then just calmly relax, focusing on your breath. And when you're ready, you can meet me in a nice seated position, still facing the side of the mat. I'm going to go into a variation of butterfly pose. So what we're going to do is, starting with your left leg, you're going to have the bottom of your feet on the inside of your right thigh, and the bottom of your right leg onto the outside of your left shins. Then we're going to twist over to the left or right. We're going to go on both sides. And then we're just going to sink in as we exhale, bringing our chest as close to our knee as possible, while making sure to keep our left leg grounded as well as our left hip. You just bring it all the way down and just relax and focus on your breath. And shifting your whole upper body to the left side, bringing your chest towards your left knee, just letting your head hang nice and loose. You're going to come back to center as we swap our legs and do the same on the other side. So, right foot to inner left thigh, left foot to right shins, and once more, starting either on the left or right, twisting your body over, then sinking your chest towards your knee before letting your head hang loose. Shifting our weight over to the other side, bringing chest to knee, and just keeping a nice steady breath. And then gently, when you're up for it, you can meet me lying on your back with your legs still bent. You're going to bring your knees towards your chest. You're going to hug them in. Maybe just, you can have a few choices here. You can either keep your chest at stillness, maybe rocking your legs and body from side to side, getting a nice little spinal massage going. Or if you even want to, you can maybe paint some nice circles with your knees and your body, just doing whatever feels most comfortable and natural for you. You can meet me back into stillness with your knees towards your chest. You can lay your left foot down with your bottom of your foot down onto the mat, legs still bent, and placing your right heel over your left knee. You're going to make a figure four shape with your legs, and then bringing your left foot up and over, grabbing either the back of your shins or the back of your knee. Just going to hug your legs into your chest. And you're just going to settle into this pose for a few breaths, closing our eyes, and just noticing the stretches in our bodies. And just breathe into the uncomfortable, just ignoring all discomforts and just trying to find a point of relaxation. Placing your foot down, you can just move on to the other side. So right foot down, left heel onto right knee, and just grabbing your leg and just gently hugging it into your chest. Releasing your leg. You're going to go into our Shavasana, but you have a couple options of how you want to do it. The first option that you can do is you can bring your feet to the edges of your mat and just collapse your knees in together. This will help you just get a more flatter back if you need some more support on your lower back. Another option is you can have your feet come out to your knees come out to the side with the bottoms of your feet touching for a variation of a lying back butterfly. If you need to, you can maybe even get a block or pillows just to give some extra support for your legs. Or if you maybe just want to go through the old school, you can just straighten your legs out, hands by your side. And you just rest with our eyes closed. And just let our minds clear and wander off. And gently bring your focus back to your breath, feeling the air flowing in through the nose, filling up your lungs, and feeling it all flow out through the mouth as you exhale. And in the practice over here, so you can either stay in your Shavasana, maybe move on to either one of your sides, or if you want, you can just get up. Just notice how you're feeling from the beginning until now, giving yourself a little tap on the back, looking after yourself, and we just lay here and end our practice. Thank you, and once more, hope to see you guys again next time on the yoga mat.